Una and the strange noises under the bridge. Una and her friend, Freddy the Fox, were out by the riverbank enjoying the winter sunshine. Just as Freddy was about to reel in a fish he'd caught, a strange noise echoed from a distance. Freddy put down his fishing rod and turned to Una, who was standing nearby. "Did you hear that?" he said, looking startled. Una nodded slowly as she turned her ear to the sound. Just as she was about to speak, the strange noise happened again. "There it is again," she said, looking bemused. "Where on earth is that strange sound coming from?" he replied, looking very confused and curious. Could it be the ducks honking on the lake? Once again, the strange noise echoed over the forest, and so the friends decided to investigate. Freddy placed his fishing rod near the old fallen oak and asked a friendly squirrel to take good care of it. Una and Freddy decided to make their way towards the lake. Off they went, following the strange noise as it continued over the forest. Soon, they came upon the lake, which was home to many birds, including swans, moorhens, and ducks. Una made her way down the side of the lake where a few of the ducks were eating weeds, poking through the muddy verge. Una asked the ducks if the strange noise belonged to them, and they shook their heads, saying they were just as curious and perplexed as she was. Freddy came scampering over to Una, explaining that he had an idea the noise was coming from near the stream, next to the woodcutter's cabin. So, Una and Freddy made their way in the direction of the stream. As they ventured through the forest, a wily old badger was out of his den, snuffling in the undergrowth. He said that the sound had woke him up early from his nap, and he was not best pleased. Una said to Freddy that the sooner they could sort this mystery out, the better. A while later, they approached the woodcutter's cabin, which stood across the stream, accessed by a small bridge. The strange noise boomed out over their heads, making both Una and Freddy pull back their ears. The stream was frozen over due to the icy weather. Freddy darted to the underside of the bridge where the strange noise was coming from. Curiously, the area near the bridge was littered with bits of rubbish. Freddy could hear something or someone moving about in the dark shadows under the bridge. "Hello?" he called. "Is there anybody in there?" Una moved nearer and asked, "Hello? Can you help us? We're curious about the strange noises that appear to be coming from under this bridge." Una and Freddy stood silently waiting on a reply. Freddy started to tidy up the litter when a hand reached out from under the bridge and snatched a rotting banana skin by Freddy's feet. "Who is under there?" quizzed Una, lowering her head to get a better view inside the bridge. "Where has all this rubbish come from? Do you need help picking it up?" A huge sound emanated from under the bridge, causing it to shake. There was a lot of rustling that sounded like someone moving stuff about, when suddenly out of the shadows appeared a very strange-looking creature. It was short, green with orange hair and big, hairy feet. He stood determinedly before Una and Freddy and said, "Are you here to buy, sell, or steal trash?" The friends looked at each other perplexed. Freddy looked at the funny little troll and asked, "Why would we want to buy or steal your trash?" The troll looked taken aback and said, "To eat, of course. It makes a lovely stew, does this trash." He pointed to the banana skin in his hand and the old apple core lying on the floor. He grinned at the friends and added, "In fact, that's exactly what I was doing when you started poking around. I was brewing up a delicious stew." His toothy grin dissolved into a frown, and then he asked, "If you're not here to buy or steal my trash, then what do you want?" Una stepped forward towards the troll and said, We've heard some very strange noises and we came to investigate. The sounds seem to be coming from under this bridge. Do you know who's responsible for the unusual sound? The troll started to laugh. He took a big gulp of air down into his belly, squeezed his eyes tight shut, put his fingers in his ears, and without a warning, he bellowed out a huge burp. Does the strange noise sound like that? He asked, chuckling to himself. Una and Freddy were wide-eyed and said, yes, it most definitely does sound, just like that. Mystery solved. The funny little troll laughed and invited Una and Freddy to his home under the bridge. Everyone gathered into a dimly lit corner, which housed a small wooden table and 2 stools. There was an open grate with a log fire warming a big black cauldron. The troll stood stirring the pot with a large wooden spoon. You're in luck. It's my favorite soup-old rusty can and smelly egg flavor. Who wants some? The friends looked at each other and then towards the big pot containing the bubbling green soup. Una and Freddy politely declined the troll's offer and watched with disbelief as the troll stood drooling over his cauldron. The troll lifted a big ladle full of soup and poured it straight into his mouth. He rubbed his belly and licked his lips. Una looked at him with amusement and asked, "Where do you get all this rubbish anyways?" "From the woodcutter. He puts out trash most days, so my belly is kept well fed." He lowered his face to the pot and took in a big sniff and said, "Extra stinky, just how I like it." The friends agreed. It was indeed very, very stinky. He rubbed his tummy and said, "Ho, here it comes." At that, he gave out another huge burp. Una pinned her ears back and Freddy shot under the table. The friends thanked the troll for inviting them into his home and said they needed to return home as it would soon be dark. The troll followed them out from under the bridge to say goodbye when a beautiful sight caught his eye. "Look, the woodcutter has put out the trash. 1 minute, please." He took off over the bridge, and sure enough, he carried back as many trash bags as he could carry. His eyes were twinkling as he said, "There's enough here for a feast." The friends laughed at their funny little friend as he offered them a couple of the bags. "No, thank you," said Una, smiling at the troll. Just then, the troll gave out a very loud burp that shook the bridge. "You know, it would be very good manners if you were to say excuse me when you do that," advised Una. The troll grinned his toothy grin and said he would try and remember to do so. At that, the troll clambered under the bridge, dragging the trash bags to make more soup. The friends made their way back home and met up again the next day. Una and Freddy were telling the ducks about the funny little troll when a very loud and familiar sound echoed across the lake. This time, however, it was followed by a voice shouting, "Excuse me." Everyone laughed. The troll was very strange and different, but also very endearing. There you go. Just shows that even a trash troll can have good manners. Well done to him. Freddy and the ducks agreed. It's polite to have good manners, even if you're a troll that eats stinky soup. Is old rusty can and smelly egg soup your favorite too?